Hello. Happy Halloween. Hello. 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 So with YouTube, they make me do it landscape. So I'm gonna put you guys over here for this. And hopefully it will stay up. There we go. Happy Halloween. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I see somebody, Nikki. Nikki, I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I will remember. Nikki wants she just wants a message. So I'm gonna let this scroll. Now, what I usually do is, whatever I see is what I see. And I do take questions. So basically what happens in these is if I see your question, I take your question. These are free readings, so you don't have to do a donation. You don't have to pay. I'm just gonna take what I see. So don't feel like you should make a donation, because I'm just gonna go to whoever I'm guided to go to. So that's not gonna make a difference. And I'm gonna stay on for a little while, and then I gotta go do my new video for the new Alcyon Light Healing. And I just did an hour of live readings on Instagram, so probably not going to stay on as long as I normally do, but I will get to as many as I can, and there's already tons and tons of comments going by, so just know that I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just doing my best. There's only one of me, and there's 50 of you guys right now, 54, so just know that I will do my best, and I'm just going to see what happens here for... I forget her name, but I know she just wanted to know what was going on with her connection, just a message. So I've got the Three of Wands with the Hierophant. And what I find too is that whoever comes to these, a lot of times you might resonate with somebody else's messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest as I read for other people. And I will come to the comments. I'll come back to the comments in a minute. I'm just going to swipe them over so that I can focus on the reading for... I forget her name, but she knows what I'm talking to her. So Three of Wands and the Hierophant, I feel like right now has been a time of waiting. Like you could be waiting for this person, you've been waiting for your ships to come in with this person, you could be waiting for a commitment with this person. I feel like the best thing that needs to be going on is you knowing your value and worth, you sitting in that Queen of Pentacles energy, stable, loyal, committed, and grounded, and just, you know, feeling like what you want is what you're going to get, okay? And I do feel like victory will be yours. So whomever you're asking about, maybe thinking about, you know, taking action, they could be waiting for the perfect moment to bring ultimate fulfillment, which is the Ten of Pentacles, which is our, you know, everything that we've ever wanted coming to fruition, everything being brought together for us. So with the Five of Wands, there could be conflict, competition, chaos in the energies right now, but I do feel like things can turn around for you. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like he might be thinking about taking action, crossing any distance that's been created with you, and communicating with you. So let's see what's going on for him specifically right now. I've got the King of Pentacles with the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like he knows that this is a special partnership between the two of you, and I think he wants to be more stable, more loyal, more committed for you. We already had the Queen of Pentacles, now we've got the King of Pentacles, so I feel like he wants to give to you in a more balanced way. He may have been the Knight of Pentacles in the past, the Knight of Wands in the past, but I feel like justice may be coming for you, okay? So it looks like things can turn around. With the Seven of Pentacles, right now is a good time to be planting seeds of potential for the future. And just let the old tear down. Let the old paradigm tear down so that your reconciliation can come into fruition and that things can be better between the two of you. I feel like he may be looking at you from afar. And he could still have his guard up, or he could be thinking it's time for me to fight for this connection. But underneath that is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like his guard is still up a little bit, but that he is going to take action when he knows for sure that he's going to be victorious, when he feels like he's going to be good for the... for taking action towards you. All right, so let's see. We have what's next in love. Also, thank you, Super Generous, for doing free readings. You're welcome, Gavin Claire. So Gavin Claire, what's next in love? You've got the Star, so I feel like your wishes are going to be coming true next. And underneath that is the Chariot, which is about success. So I feel like whatever, has been going on in your love situation, maybe that hasn't been balanced or hasn't felt fair or hasn't felt good, things are going to come around in a much better way for you. We also have the Hermit here, so I feel like you may have spent some time in reflection, or there could have been some illusions and things that have just kind of messed with you. But as long as you keep making the right choices, like trust your intuition, I think a valuable new beginning can manifest where you find, the right partnership is coming together. With the Two of Cups, this is your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine counterpart. And with the Six of Wands, this is victory. This is, getting what you've been waiting for. So try to just embody this, Nine of Pentacles energy, which is basically single, confident, independent. I don't need anybody, but I would like somebody type of stance, and I think things will come together for you a little bit better. If you've been undecided at all, or you've been dealing with somebody that's undecided at all, I feel like the perspective needs to shift there. And once the perspective shifts, it looks like there can be a time of celebration or either reconciling, but definitely action being taken, communication being had, things going in a better direction. Let me see what you get from the Divine Time Oracle, just to see what they say here. Yeah, so pour some more, close the door, break time. So I feel like, wow, yeah, definitely right now has been break time from love, because you got the break time card, and then you got the how are you, it's time for a break type of energy coming through. So I feel like right now has just been, break time. And they're saying with green growing on the vine, relax and know you have time. A glass of wine will calm the mind. So right now is just the time for you to be like calming yourself down, and then, like I said, getting into that right energy. But with leaves falling on the ground, be sure to look around. So if it's fall where you are, it's fall where I am. Just know that things could be coming in for you that are going to be good for you, and you're going to be releasing your confusion and getting rid of time. Like, time is an illusion, so try not to focus on the time. Just know that things are going to be coming. You're going to be seeing results, expansion, and tapping into the infinite with the 818. So pay attention to seeing 818 as well. And then they have a few months away will be the big day. So it's not going to be like 100 years away, but it's probably going to be a couple months before your wishes come true. But right now you might just be out of the alignment that you need to be in for what you're wanting to manifest. But I feel like things are coming into alignment within the next few months. So just, like I said, focus on being in that energy of, I know what I want. I would like it, but I don't need it. Okay? And then, again, guys, I'm going to take who I'm drawn to tonight. These are free readings, so don't feel like you need to put in money, because that's not going to guarantee reading. But I'm going to do as many people as I can for free. So just, ask your questions, and what I see, I see. Would love a reading from you. One of my favorite YouTubers. Will Aqua DM reveal his feelings? So thank you, Marsha Tang. Let me make sure my deck is good. Okay, so will your Aqua Divine Masculine reveal his feelings? So I've got the Nine of Cups with the Tower. So I feel like there's probably going to be something big that happens. If he's been holding back, I feel like that's going to tear down, okay? He may have an epiphany moment and realize that, like, he wants to come forward to make you happy, or whatever's going to happen is going to make you happy. But I feel like something big will happen, so it's probably likely that he would do something like reveal his feelings to you. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords with the High Priestess, so I feel like what this is saying is that in order to get him to come rushing in with his truth and to communicate how he feels, basically, be the High Priestess, okay? Be a little secretive, be a little mysterious, trust your intuition. Don't be posting about what you're doing all day, every day. Don't be posting about who you're with and what you're doing, where you're going, and all of that. Just, like, pull your energy off of him as much as you can and be, like, mysterious, be sexy. Just trust your intuition and know that, like, he's going to come to you when he feels that space available to come to you. A lot of times women have been getting into this energy of being like the masculine, where they are pursuing, even just with their energy and their thoughts. So try not to think about him too much. Try not to go look at his social media. Try not to go, off in spiral land of thinking, because that's just going to push him further away. because you want him to show up as the emperor, and the emperor pursues, protects, provides. He is going to chase after you if he doesn't know exactly what's going on with you or who you're with or what you're doing. That's going to, get him interested, like a boom in his world. Like, wait a minute, that girl's not sending me no more energy. I feel this space happening, and if you have that soul connection, he's definitely going to feel it. So if you're wanting a valuable new start with him, just try to embody that high priestess energy and know that he will come forward. He will take a leap of faith to communicate how he feels towards you. All right. And again, everybody, just anybody new coming in, these are free readings, so don't feel obligated to send money. Obviously, I see those ones because they're highlighted, but I don't want people to feel obligated to send money. I want to try to get to everybody that I just get drawn to. So I'll also take messages from others, because whoever comes in here, usually there's a reason you come in here. So even if I don't talk to you directly, there's usually a message for you. So XO Cassidy is, what's this full moon going to bring with David and I? So anybody who's wondering about this full moon, this is probably a good one that's going to, let all of us know, because usually as a reader, my people will all resonate with similar stuff. Even when I do pick-a-card readings, there's similar themes throughout most of them. All right, so with this moon energy, we have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So if you've been dealing with a Knight of Wands, somebody that's come in and out of your life, somebody that's kind of maybe kept their options open, or they ghosted in the past, or they just kind of weren't steady, like they come rushing in with all this passion, but they don't stick around, I feel like they might be getting, put into this place of wanting to give more balance, thinking about what they receive and what they give in a more balanced way. I'm going to move this so that it's not in my eye. There we go. The little laser was hitting me in the eye. So let me see what else. All right, so now we've got the star coming through with the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this moon energy is helping you to elevate up, helping you to rise up in this person's eyes. So it could be making them realize that they want to give to you in a more balanced way, that they want to cross any mental and emotional turmoil that has been created here, and any of those behaviors of the past that weren't serving, they may be thinking like it's time to, get rid of those behaviors. With the World on the bottom of the deck, that's confirming what I just said. So basically a transformation happening with the Death card, an ending of the old, a rebirth of something new that can lead you to celebrating, that can lead you to this energy of reconciling. If there's been third parties, if there's been a distraction or whatever it's been, I feel like that can be coming to an end. That cycle can close with the World. That's the ending of a chapter. That's, putting that to bed. So I feel like anybody that's had a distraction or anything that's, if he's had anybody or anything else in his life that's kept him from giving to you in an equal balanced way, that could be coming to an end. As long as you keep embodying the Nine of Pentacles, single, sexy, confident, independent, pre-Empress energy, attracting to you, what it is that you want. And again, like I was saying for the other person, be in that energy of, I know what I want, but I don't need it. I would like it, but I don't need it. And that helps to release that resistance that we sometimes create by really super focusing on, I want it, I want it, I want it. And then he might be able to show up as that King of Wands, as opposed to the Knight of Wands that has come in and broken your heart, or has come and left with the Eight of Cups. I feel like that cycle can close, that time of feeling rejected or missing opportunities with each other and just having distractions and illusions, things like that. It feels like that's shifting. So what you've been waiting for your ships to come in may be starting to manifest with this energy, so people can get their Ten of Pentacles, their ultimate fulfillment, rather than the bullshit type of stuff that might have been going on in the past. All right, so I have, this is Bridget with Divine Essentials. Thank you for the 444, Jared. So Irene Christos, you've been seeing this guy for 5 months, but he doesn't know that I know that he's sort of a liar. Meanwhile, my twin, who has done nothing but hurt me, has been trying to see me. Any messages? All right. So you've got somebody that doesn't know that you know that they're kind of a liar. And then you've got your twin that's trying to see you, but all he's done is hurt you. So it sounds like you've got a case of the not so greats showing up. Let's see what the messages are for you. We've got the Judgment card. So with the Judgment card, this can be about, reconciling and resurrecting things that are dead. but it can also be about making a judgment call. And with the Two of Swords, I feel like Spirit may be pushing you to make a judgment call here, to really tap into your intuition and be like, should I be dealing with these people who are lying to me? Should I be dealing with people who are, hurting me consistently? Or should I make a final judgment call on what I'm going to put up with, what I'm going to receive, what I'm going to allow into my life? And with the Nine of Swords, anybody that's causing you anxiety or stress in any way, you want to try to make a judgment call and a decision on not letting that be the case anymore. Like, you don't want people leaving you in this sleepless energy. You don't want people leaving you wondering up at night, like, what did I do to deserve this? And I feel like you have the attention of both of these men, but you may need to choose to put an end to one or both, just even for now. Like, if it's your twin flame, you can't usually get rid of them forever, but you can end a cycle of letting them treat you a certain way by saying, you know what, now I'm deciding to have healthier boundaries. I'm deciding I no longer want to have sleepless nights because of you. I don't care if you want to talk to me. If you want to talk to me, you got to treat me a certain way. And I feel like that may be something that needs to happen right now, because then we've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So if you want him to do the right things, say the right things, express his emotion that's underneath the surface, I feel like you got to make a choice to put an end to this cycle of whatever he's done that's hurt you, and put an end to this cycle of feeling defeated within this connection, and demand, apologies, demand vulnerable, authentic offers, demand a balanced union with the Four of Wands, and make sure that whatever you're reflecting out to him, he can reflect back to you, in a balanced, good way. So I feel like Spirit's just basically pushing you to come out of this time of heartache and out of this time of dealing with liars and, shadowy energy, and just getting more balance in your life, getting what you deserve. So it feels like you're kind of being tested to come out of this mental and emotional turmoil, to walk away from these things that aren't serving you, these people who aren't serving you, and to just have healthier boundaries for yourself. So, if he's coming around, you can show him how to treat you very easily, and you can demand, what it is that you'll put up with and what you don't put up with, and that can lead you to your Ten of Cups. And whoever's lying to you, show them that that they're lying, call them out on their bullshit, and let them get theirs that's coming to them. Work together with people to build something if you want to build something, but make sure that you're making good judgment calls on the people that you're building with. You know what I mean? Like, that you're not wasting your time trying to build something with somebody just to fill up space, because that's not going to serve you. So, be patient with all of this, but definitely anybody that's lying to you or anybody that's hurting you, you gotta just show yourself value and your worth, and that's how you're gonna get to your ultimate fulfillment, and that's how you get to a more good place of union where they're mirroring you in a healthier way, because you're showing what you want and what you deserve. They have no choice but to meet you there, and that's how you'll get a new beginning with somebody that's more balanced. So, let me just scroll down, because I know there's a bunch of you in here, and you guys are welcome to keep, you can always comment your questions, over more than once, but let me, just take one here. How does Salvador feel about me, and will we reconcile? He's Pisces, and I'm Leo. I'm tired of chasing. All right. And just again, guys, don't feel obligated to put money in, because I'm just going to who I'm guided to, so I don't want people to feel like they gotta put money in. So how does Salvador feel about me, and will we reconcile? He's Pisces. Where'd that go? He's Pisces, and I'm Leo, and I'm tired of chasing. All right, well, don't chase, first of all, because chasing just makes them run. Think about it this way. If you have a dog, right, and the dog's running away from you, and you chase after the dog keeps running. But if you stop, the dog's like, wait a minute, what am I running from? And they come after you. So look at them like that. If you keep chasing him, he's going to keep running. So you got to stop chasing him, first off. Even your energy can chase somebody. But let's see how he feels. Especially with men and women. Men are the ones that are supposed to pursue us. They're supposed to, protect us and provide to us and, come towards us. And we're supposed to be receptive and receiving and open to the ones that we want. But with the Three of Cups, I feel like he may have some distractions, or he may want to reconcile with you. I feel like he has emotion under the surface that he doesn't really express, but he may be afraid to express it because he feels your energy all over him, and you may not be giving him the space that he needs to like express it to you. But we do have the Three of Swords here too, which can again indicate that there might be other people. So me as a reader, I can read this as third parties and I can read this as third parties. So it may be that he's holding back with you because there's other people in his life or other options. I got the juggling card here too, which can indicate I've got other stuff going on in my world. So it could be a job, it could be a mother, it could be a family friend, or it could be somebody that they're considering dating. But I feel like they're holding back right now. They're missing an opportunity with you. And I think some of it is because they're just holding back how they feel. And some of it may be that there's other stuff going on around them that they don't know what to do with. They're just unsure. Because now I've got the Two of Swords here, which is about, I don't know what to do. I don't know which person I want, or I don't know if I should give my time, energy, and attention to this person. So I feel like they don't really know how they feel right now when it comes to you. And I think part of that is because you haven't given them the space to really feel what they need to feel in order to make that decision. So with the Hierophant and the Star in this tower, I feel like tearing down what's been built right now, which has been, I'm chasing, I'm pursuing, I'm, doing all this work. Tear that down. Stop chasing, stop pursuing, stop doing all the work in this connection, and start rising up in his eyes. Let that space come in and just pull back, because he's not going to forget about you. He's not going to, all of a sudden think that you don't exist anymore. He's going to, if anything, wonder what happened. Like, where'd she go? And that's going to give him that space that he needs to feel the feelings that he needs to feel to come towards you. So with this energy, this is about taking that next level commitment to yourself, to love yourself unconditionally, to focus on yourself unconditionally, and to go into like hermit mode a little bit. Just go into reflection a little bit and pull yourself off of him, and then we have the Queen and King of Cups here. So it's like you guys do have an emotional connection, but I think you just need to give him the space to feel that emotional connection to you so that he knows what he feels about you, so that he can do something about it. And then will we reconcile? So let's say you give him that space. I feel like if you give him that space and you focus on rising up in your own life, focus on your money, focus on your career, focus on just being the best you possible, focus on being this high priestess. She's secretive, she's mystery. Nobody knows who she's with or what she's doing or what's going on from, noon to midnight. Like, people are just like, oh, who is she and what's she up to? And she's sexy and I wonder what she's going on. Yeah, the more single, sexy, confident, independent pre-empress you are, the more pulled back you are, the less of this anxiety and sleepless nights energy that you have, the more value he's going to bring to you. And it's going to be slow. You got to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight because you've already chased him. You've already pushed him with your energy. Now you've got to reverse that. So you've got to suck it all back up and pull it over here out of the picture and focus on your life. Focus on being you and get rid of those anxieties. Stop thinking about him. Stop looking at his social media. Stop chasing. And that's how he's slowly going to come pursue you. That's how you're going to get your victory. And it requires strength because I've been there. I've been the chaser and I've chased after people and I've texted them 100 times and I've looked at their social media and I've wondered where they are and what they're doing, why they won't talk to me, and chase. And it doesn't get you anywhere except for maybe a booty call. But that's not what you want. You want him to see you as valuable. You want him to see you as beautiful. You want him to see you as sexy. Then pull all of your energy off of him so that guard that he's got up can come down and he can feel the difference of you not being around. And when you're in your 9 of Pentacles, you attract your 10 of Pentacles, which is ultimate fulfillment. So put some boundaries up. Focus on healing yourself. Focus on rising up. And that's how you're going to get to a reconciling. That's how you're going to transform this connection. And that's how things can, come into a better time for you. Okay? All right, and again, guys, please do not feel obligated to do any, what do you call them? Don't do the donations because I might not see them and I might not get to all of them, especially if I just scroll, and I don't want to feel bad. So I'm going to take Heather's because I see it, but don't feel like you have to make a donation. These are free readings, and I'm just going to who I'm guided to. So anything on my DM, constantly watching OnlyFans cam girls online, it's driving me nuts and makes me feel inadequate. All right. So let's see why, or what they want to say about that. All right. So with the Nine of Cups, I feel like he's miserable at home. I feel like he's not getting a whole lot of happiness. He's not getting a whole lot of satisfaction. And I think honestly, him getting flirted with or him getting any sort of attention from a lady makes him feel a little happy. And I know you've tried to give him attention, but in his world, you're so far away. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be a real consistent thing. And I know these cam girls are probably far away too, but it's a fake thing. It's not like he has to give them time, energy, and attention. He doesn't have to follow up with them. Like they're not looking for a commitment. He's just being a dude. And I think he's just got some pent up shit inside of him that it makes him feel like a guy. It makes him feel like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? They're weird. And I think it's just something that is kind of his natural urge to need sex, and he's not getting any, which is a good thing. But it's, unfortunately a sucky situation for you, because meanwhile you're trying to give him attention, and I feel like there's some karmic reason too for this. So this could be that there's something that he dealt with these people in another lifetime, and now he's got to like deal with them in this lifetime. Maybe he had like a prostitute problem in another lifetime, and this is how they manifested in this lifetime. Or he could have been in connection with these people in some way, somehow, in another world, or just this is his way of getting out something inside of him that's karmic. Maybe he never got to sow his oats as a playboy. He never got to be the man that like sleeps around or whatever. So it's kind of like this is his chance at doing that. But I do feel like whatever it is, try not to let it be too much of an anxiety thing for you, because the more that you focus on it, the more that you look at this, and the more that you're like, why, the worse it's going to get. Okay, so try to reverse the anxiety surrounding it, because I feel like the more focus you give to it, the more he's going to show it, okay? Because we get the mirror here with the Four of Wands. I feel like just try to keep that in mind, that whatever we really focus on, whatever we super, get like, why is this happening? The more it shows to us, the more we're going to see of it. So you would rather focus on closing this chapter and just not letting it trigger you, not letting it bother you, which I know is going to be really hard to do. But if you can transmute this and not let it bother you, I think it will go away a lot faster than it will if you allow it to just like consume you from the inside and really bother you, which I get why it would bother you, because I know. But it's like he's like playing out this dark secret thing inside, and he doesn't know that you're watching it. He doesn't know that you're seeing. Like, I think if people knew what he was doing, he would stop doing it immediately. I feel like he needs to kind of get called out on his bullshit, because he's just being stupid, and he's like not realizing that everybody on Twitter that he's friends with can see him talking to OnlyFans girls. We also have the Two of Cups coming through, so I feel like the partnership between you guys, something needs to, like these illusions and distractions need to be cleared up. And I think just, like, communication needs to be had, but I know it's been hard because he's not open to it when you tried. But he doesn't know anything. I feel like a valuable new beginning can manifest between you guys once he knows the details. I feel like you guys can come out of this mental, emotional turmoil once he realizes that you're back around. Like, you're not going to be 1,000 miles away, that you're not going to be, out of the country, basically. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles. So again, similar message as before for other people, is basically focus on, you right now. Focus on being the best version of you that you can possibly be. And I think that's going to help you to rise up and to feel better about yourself, to feel more confident. And it's going to like naturally attract him to you, to want to give you more attention, to want to focus on you more. But I don't really know like an exact reason why he's doing this with these girls. I think it's because part of him too doesn't feel like he's ever going to get anything stable. Like he's giving up on this Ten of Pentacles thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like finding a real girlfriend and finding a real life. I think part of him feels like he's not going to get that, so I might as well just do what I'm doing and talk to these girls, because it's better than being completely alone, and he can, play with himself here and there and whatever. I feel like he doesn't look at you as the type of person that he can just like diddle around and be like disrespectful the way he's being with them. Like he has more respect for you than to treat you the way that he's going to treat these girls. You know what I mean? But in his world, I think he's starting to give up hope on the Ten of Pentacles because he's not meeting anybody and nothing's happening in his life. So it's like they're filling up a void for him and letting him get his little rocks off. But that's about it. He's not opening up emotionally with them. He knows that there's no future with them. It's just purely physical for him. So again, I would just make a final judgment call on this to like do the hard work you need to do for you and not let this consume you, and know that like it will shift, it will go away when it's supposed to. But part of him feels like he's been rejected too. Like he just feels rejected. He feels miserable. He feels sad. He feels unfulfilled. He doesn't feel happy. He feels like a loser. And so I think these girls are just helping him to not feel that way for a fleeting moment. But once the two of you can come back together, I think you'll rekindle his fire, his hope in having something better in his life. And that feeling of, you know, I don't deserve anybody, I don't have anybody, I'm Mr. Lonely will go away. And I think he can come out of this mental and emotional turmoil, you know. So try not to let it consume you, and just be sexy and magnetic and charismatic as much as you can. And just, you know, catch his eye with your energy. Pull it away from there and back onto you when you're, you know, around again. Again, be single, sexy, confident, independent. These two are very similar energies. Don't let this derail you. Let this be who you are, so that he can be like, wow, maybe I do have a chance at something good, and maybe I do have a chance at something stable. You know, maybe I can reconcile here and, you know, get somewhere in my life, and I can walk away from this weird behavior that I'm doing right now, where I, you know, am keeping all my emotions underneath the surface and just diddling myself to have some sort of feeling in my life. All right. So let me take one that's free here. How does Jahabri plan to reconcile his daughter and I in the future? Will this miracle transpire, please and thank you? You're so accurate. Hi, Rachel Ross. Let's see what they say. Something flipped. So we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like any anxiety or sleepless nights you have about this, try to release that, okay? And we got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like he does have it inside of him to be a man of integrity and power and strength to pursue and to provide, to protect you. So if you've been anxiously like waiting for this, try to stop being anxious about it. Try to let go of the anxiety. Yeah, Four Swords. Try to heal. You know, heal whatever the reason is that he left in the first place. Like, you know, what was going on between the two of you that led to the separation? What about you, you know, may have led to it? What about him may have led to it? Go within and start looking for those answers. And then with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like you need to have really healthy boundaries and respect for yourself when he does show up, so that he has no choice but to be this emperor. And that's how you're going to like get your destiny to spin in your favor. Try not to be too emotional. Try not to be too, don't dump everything out for him. And I think eventually he will choose to open up and tear down this reality that you guys are living in right now, so that he can give to you a valuable offer in the physical world and make a decision. I feel like he's undecided right now, but they think that he will make a decision in the future to be more committed to you, to be more stable with you. And the same message that just came through. The more single, sexy, confident, independent you are, the more you're in the energy of like, I want him, but I don't need him, the more it attracts them to you, the more clarity he's going to have to want to come back into your life. I feel like he's already looking at you, like thinking about coming to you, but he may have some distractions or other things going on around him that are keeping him from bringing you the value right now. But just keep working on yourself, because the more you work on yourself, I think the more he's going to work on him. And the more magnetically charismatic you are, the more he's going to feel drawn to you. And that's when he's going to take action to come in and communicate with you. I feel like you're just going to randomly get a phone call one day where he's like, I miss you. And then it's just going to kind of go from there. But right now there could be some competition or conflict in the energy. Other people or other distractions or things. Like it could be family members, it could be friends, it could be somebody he's romantically interested in. But whoever or whatever's going on, I feel like the more you're not bothered by his lack of his presence, the more it's going to bother him, and he's going to want to show up. So yeah, don't sit around waiting for your ships to come in, but act like your ships are already there. Act like he's already showing up with the right words and the right actions, and clear up this karmic cycle, because this is definitely something that I feel like was meant to happen, but he will take a leap of faith forward to you in the future again. And I feel like it will be a phone call that he's probably going to do, and that will lead to your ultimate fulfillment in the end. But you've got to be good without him for that to happen. So we'll focus on, what can I do now to feel sexy and charismatic and magnetic without him in my life at this point? Go focus on your purpose and your passion. Go focus on overcoming fears and doubts of, like, what if he never comes back? Who cares if he never comes back? That's what you got to be in that energy of, like, I want him to come back, but you know what? If he doesn't, then good. I deserve something better. You've got to feel like you don't need it to release the resistance. Because if you're living in the reality of, I need it, you just keep telling the universe, I don't have it. And so the universe just keeps delivering, you don't have it. So you got to try to feel good and stable on your own and release that resistance, so he can feel that release, and he can show up to fill that space that's being created when you overcome your fears. Okay? So hopefully that made sense, because I know it can be confusing for people, but if you're in anxiety, the universe is just going to give you more things to feel anxious about. If you can shift yourself out of the anxiety, the universe gives you more things to feel calm about. So it's the same concept. If you can feel calm about your situation will be more balanced, and things will come to you when they're supposed to come to you a lot easier than when you create all that resistance in the way. Hello, everybody. Hello. What can I do to start having a career? Monica. Let's see what comes through. I have a career deck over here. Hold on one second. All right, Monica, career. I know you are at home a lot, so let's see what they say. I have this career deck by Doreen Virtue, and I almost brought it over here earlier because I was like, I think I'm going to need it, but... All right, so we've got body work, first of all, and oracle cards. But it says body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So I'm naturally, like, because you've got oracle cards here too, I'm feeling that you might be somebody that would be good as, like, a Reiki healer. Now, the thing is, you don't have to leave your house to do energy healing. You can do energy healing long distance with people, which you've been learning in Alcyon Light Healing. If you've been doing that, that you can open the vortex and send energy from anywhere. And then with oracle cards, what were you doing right now? You know what I mean? So I feel like you can start doing something similar to, like, what I do. If you're interested in that stuff, like if you feel a call to be connected to readings, if you feel a call to be connected to spirit, I feel like you could definitely do this work. And I know that you and I have a lot in common. And a lot of times people who have struggled the most or who have had to deal with shit that sucks, we usually can help people the most because we've been there. We know what it's like to be upset or to be in a place that's not the best situation to be in. And you've dealt with twin flame stuff. You've dealt with stuff that I've dealt with in the past. So I know that you would be somebody that would be able to benefit as a healer, whether you're doing healing sessions or whether you're using cards to communicate messages to people. It's basically just giving advice and support to people and listening to what Spirit's telling you. And I know you can connect to Spirit because I know that you have that ability, and you just got to get past that little, like, place that tells you that you're not good enough, or the little place that tells you not to trust what you receive. Because once you start trusting and speaking what's coming through you, you'll be better and better and better at it. But you have support here. It says your life purpose fully supports you. So whatever you decide to do, it will support you, and you have the freedom to choose what you want to do. But you can heal others with kind words as a counselor. You don't have to go to school to be a counselor. You can counsel other people who are on the twin flame journey by oracle cards. You can counsel other people who have suffered with depression just because you know what it's like to suffer with that sadness, and tell them what you've done to overcome certain things, or what you do when you need to deal with certain stuff. But basically, you're becoming more sensitive, and that's a good thing because it means that you're going to be able to feel other people's stuff better. You're going to be able to innately know and feel the energies around you, and you're also protected, so you are safe and supported while you know, pursue your career. So if you wanted to pursue something online, or you wanted to do something like, you know, energy healing, or you wanted to do something as like a spiritual teacher, all the tools will be provided to you. Everything that you need will come to you when it's supposed to, but you need to make that decision inside of yourself that this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to get better. Like, for me, I didn't think that I would ever be able to do what I'm doing now. 3 years ago, I was living in a basement with nothing, and I was in a severe depression. I didn't leave that basement for 6 months of my life. Like, I didn't shower, I didn't do nothing, I was just miserable. And if you told me then I'd be doing what I do now, I would have told you you're screwed up in the head. But you have everything inside of you need to be a spiritual teacher, to be a healer, to be a light worker, and the gifts are there. I know they're there. I just know that they are. So if you wanted to tap into them, you know, keep doing Alcyon Light Healing, keep, you know, trusting that you have that ability inside of you as a healer, and even if you didn't want to do that, just trust that you're on the right path by healing yourself through these things to get to where you're supposed to get to, and that will lead you to the right opportunities. It got to change the thoughts of like, I'm on the right path, because if we keep thinking like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or anything like that, then that keeps us from aligning to what we're supposed to be doing. So just try to say that to yourself every day, that I'm on the right path, I'm protected, I'm guided, and wherever I'm supposed to be going, I know that I'm going to feel it, I'm going to trust it, I'm going to know it, and it's going to show me as I get there. But if you want to do something like what I do, or what anybody else does online, you know, all you need is a phone or a laptop, and you've got everything you need to get started, and then get some cards, basically. Or you don't even need cards to do energy healing. You could just start a channel and do those things. But basically, whatever your heart desires is available to you to do. And if you ever want help getting started, let me know, because I've talked to you. I know I've had you for a while. So if this is something that you're interested in, let me know. But you are protected, and you are sensitive to the energies. So just listen to what the energy's guiding you to do. If you feel guided to do one thing, start it up, and you might not be the best at it in the beginning, but you'll get better and better and better. Like, I sucked at what I was doing in the beginning, but I got better and better and better, and it keeps growing and growing and growing. So you just got to start somewhere and trust whatever you decide to do will get better each day. But everything you need to know is available to you online too. All the answers are available to us with Google. It's like literally anything you want to do, you can teach yourself now. But Oracle cards keeps coming up, so I feel like you could definitely teach and heal other people with Oracle card readings, and it's not hard to do once you trust and do it. Okay, so hopefully that helped you, but I feel like the rest of that is like, I don't want to tell you everything right now because it would take too long, but send me a private message and I'll talk to you more about it. Alright, so Safe Space says, will Kennedy and I be together? My name is Teresa. I'm gay, if that helps. LOL. Alright, so Kennedy and Teresa, will they be together? I almost got the Emperor, but they flipped back in, but they're hanging their head out, so I don't know who the Emperor is in your connection. I'm assuming it might be you. I don't know. But we've got the Nine of Cups coming through, so I feel like whatever's going to make you happy is going to manifest, as long as you don't give up on it, okay? Because you get the Nine of Wands, which is like, don't give up. And that's basically how we need to be with anything. It's like, we don't give up on what we want to happen in our lives, and usually it manifests. But you got to be in the right energy. We can't be like, give it to me now, because that just doesn't work. But with the world, I feel like whatever is happening right now, like the chapter that you're in where you're curious and wondering, like, is this going to play out? I feel like that chapter will come to a close, and the Chariot was on the bottom when I saw that, so it could be that you'll make the right move, you'll have the right victory, like over your, if there's any other competition or, you know, any reasons why you might not be successful, I feel like you will have the right, you know, thing happen for you in the future. We also have the Eight of Wands, which is about taking action, communicating, and traveling distance. So any distance that's been created physically or emotionally, I feel like can be crossed. And with the Queen of Wands, this is something that's sexy and magnetic and charismatic. It's very hard to say no to the Queen of Wands. So I feel like at some point there's going to be a time where it's very hard for this person to say no to you. And I feel like there is a possibility that you guys will be very happy together. Yeah, we get the Two of Cups, so I feel like you are soulmates or twin flames or divine counterparts, whatever you want to call it. But you guys have a connection. And with the Five of Cups, I feel like things have been not so easy. With the Two of Wands, decisions need to be made. But I do think that there'll be a passionate, new beginning between the two of you. So just try to work on your value and worth. Like, know that you deserve this. Know that you're valuable enough to have it. Start speaking in a way out to the universe that, like, you're already living it. Like, I am, in alignment with my twin flame. I am in union with my divine counterpart. I am happy. I am whole. I'm successful. I'm manifesting the partnership that I want. And then just be vulnerable and authentic. Try to make the moves that are going to get you to victory. Because if you hold back, or you're guarded, or you're unsure or insecure, or you juggle around other things, like, I don't know, blah 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 blah. That's going to block you. That's going to keep you from manifesting a balanced relationship. So, try to find a balance between, not overdoing it, but not underdoing it either. Make sure that you're vulnerable, know your value, saying and doing the right things when it comes to this person, so that you don't scare them away, but that you don't, like, push them away either, like, by acting like you're not interested. And I think things can balance out for the two of you in the future. This is my yes union energy. I feel like there's some parts that are unknown right now as to exactly how you're going to get there, but I think justice will be served in the end with the Justice card coming through, and then the Ten of Pentacles is ultimate fulfillment. So I feel like you will have a happy ever after with this person, but you just got to make sure you don't self-sabotage or let little things defeat you. Like I said, don't give up. Basically, be that single, sexy, confident, independent version of yourself that knows that you can have whatever you want, that Ten of Pentacles will be yours, and that you would like it to be with her, but it doesn't have to be with her. That things can manifest whenever they're supposed to for you, and then you're going to end up happy. So try to be in that place of, like, I know I want it, and I know I can have it. I'm okay if I don't get it, but I basically already have it. You know what I mean? Like, just try to be in the right energy about it, because a lot of times we just create resistance by being in the wrong frame of mind. But I do think you'll be happy at some point. So let me take somebody that has not put money, and please, guys, don't feel obligated to do donations, because I'm not going to be seeing them all, and I feel bad when they do donations and I don't see it. Alright, so I don't know exactly where to go, but I'm just going to stop here and see what comes through. Oh, thank you, Intuitive Moonchild, for saying please like, comment, and share. So, can you please give me insight with my situation with Alfred, Brittany, Twitty? So, let's see what's going on with Alfred. What's happening with Alfred for Brittany? Alright, so we got the Eight of Cups. So, I feel like somebody is walking away from a time of not feeling so good. I feel like it's basically saying that, like, either you need to walk away from emotional upheaval, or he needs to walk away from emotional upheaval. Let me see what else comes through to get that, clarity on that. So it could be that he's been holding back emotions with the King of Cups coming through. Like, he doesn't openly express, like, how he feels. So this may be him needing to walk away from that part of himself that doesn't say anything, that doesn't express anything, that holds it all in, and make a decision in regards to love to open up. So I feel like that's something that could be manifesting, because we got the King of Swords here, and is a man of truth and integrity. He doesn't hold back. He tells you exactly, what's going on inside. He may not be very emotional, but at least he tells you the truth. So I feel like that may be something that's going to, come to fruition with him, is that the truth will be expressed once he walks away from this time of being very guarded and held back. And then with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like the two of you can work together to build something more stable in the future, that you can have victory together, and that there can be a reconciling of, any differences, like a celebration. I think there's a past life connection here, but any anxiety that you have, or any anxiety that he has, needs to be walked away from. So you can come into mental, emotional, the turmoil can be, like, relieved. I feel like it's probably going to take a little bit of time for him to give you any physical, like, valuable offer. But I do think that a new dawn will happen between the two of you, especially if you're in the right vibration of that Nine of Pentacles, single, sexy, confident, independent, pre-empress version of yourself. Wanting somebody that's going to be vulnerable and authentic with you, and being kind of like the high priestess, like pull your energy off of him, be focused on yourself, be a little bit mysterious, because I think he's going to be looking at you, and it's like the more that you're giving out like energy, the more that he knows what's going on with you and like who you're with and what you're doing and things like that, like the more comfortable he is. But once you start pulling your energy back and focusing on yourself, and he doesn't know exactly what's going on with you or what you're thinking or what you're feeling, the more he's going to have this natural urge to want to come towards you, to pursue you, and to be more vulnerable and authentic with you, to give you more emotion and expression, because he's not going to want to lose you. So I feel like right now, your anxiety may push you to give too much to him, and you might need to pull that back a little bit, so that he and you are giving to each other in a more balanced way, and let this chapter close where there's been anxiety and where there's been this person that's held back from you. And that's when, you'll get your ultimate fulfillment, is when you're truly embodying that Nine of Pentacles, sexy single, pre-empress, leaning back, not pursuing, not allowing anxiety to overwhelm you, seeing things from a new perspective, and knowing that this is your soul connection, so that you don't have to really do too much. You don't have to worry about it. If it's meant to be, it'll be. And having that perspective shift will help to bring in a more balanced give and take between the two of you. So yeah, I feel like basically that's it. There could be a little bit of a karmic cycle going on right now. There could be a karmic situation involved, like he could have an addiction, or he could have a belief system, or he could have somebody else around in his life, a family member, a love interest, or somebody that's keeping him from taking action that would lead towards victory. But I feel like he will end up having to make a decision to be more vulnerable and authentic and valuable in what he gives you, and put an end to the karmic stuff, put an end to whatever has blocked him from pursuing things with you. But the best way to get that to happen is by being the best version of you. Focus on your career, focus on your money, focus on the best version of you can be, rise up, heal, grow, ascend, and I think, that's going to help to tear down the current paradigm where he doesn't necessarily give to you enough or give you enough emotion, and that's going to help to transmute things, to collect all the tools that are required so that you guys can have a better future, and he can give to you what you deserve. So yeah, that's how, if you want him to take action, communicate, travel any distance, whether it's emotional or physical, to get to Ten of Pentacles, which is ultimate fulfillment, be the Nine of Pentacles, single, sexy, confident, I want him but I don't need him type of perspective. And that's what's going to slowly bring him in to give you that final pentacle. Okay? So let me go down. What the heck is that? I hit a button. Sorry. So, alright, I'm just going to hit the arrow because I know there's more people coming in. So let's see, will me and BR, Bridget Rao, you and me? Are you asking about me? Me and BR get together. How is he feeling? Oh, it's a he. Whatever. We both have someone else. I need insight on this situation. I'm stuck. Alright, so it's not Bridget Rao. I'm disappointed. But I'll see what's going on. Will you get together with BR? That's why I caught it, because of the BR. I was like, Bridget Rao. So we got the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about making a decision. I feel like you kind of need to make a decision. Like, if you're with somebody else, you got to make a decision, like, to not just stay with someone else because this person might not be available right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you're thinking about being with somebody else, is it really fair to be with the person you're with right now? It's like, are they just like a fallback? Are they just kind of there because they're comfortable? You might want to start to think about it in a different way, because while you're with that person, you're obviously not going to be choosing to be with this other person. And if you're like waiting for him to go break up with his girlfriend so that you can then break up with yours, that's not the right approach to it either, because you don't want to start off a relationship with having too many weird things involved, because then it's going to cause conflict for your relationship down the road. Like, if someone cheats with you, you always feel like they're going to cheat on you, and a lot of times they do. So if you are with somebody and you're like, I'll break up with this person once they break up with them, or like once we talk about it, it's like is that the best choice, or is there a better choice? You know, is being by yourself a better choice? You know, especially if you're obviously not, you know, feeling like you're with the one that you want to be with forever. If you're thinking about somebody else, you know, you wouldn't, if you're with the one that you want to be with forever and that you really think things are going to work out with, you wouldn't be asking these questions. So I feel like you're waiting for your ships to come in, but you might need to make that decision to put a painful ending to the situation you're in now and find that strength to do so if you ever want a union to happen with BR, you know? And I feel like BR might be the type of person that is more grounded, stable, loyal, and committed. He might be the type that, you know, speaks his truth and is in his integrity and stuff like that. But he may, you know, not be happy with his situation. I feel like the only way you're really going to find out is to be the best version of yourself and to be sexy and magnetic and charismatic and all of those things. But you don't want to start off something between the two of you with the Knight of Wands energy where it's like cheating or, you know, fleeting moments or just coming and going out of each other's lives. Like, you want to make the decision to start fresh because you're not happy where you are. And I think that would lead you to a better victory down the road. But that's just what's coming through for that part of will we be together. So let me see how he is feeling. So we've got the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles upside down. So I feel like he's not very happy wherever he is like working together to build something sacred is in reverse. And victory is in reverse. So I feel like his ego isn't being served, his like relationships not being served. I feel like he's probably just not feeling 100% great with his current situation. I think there's a part of him that wants a passionate new beginning elsewhere. He may want this passionate new beginning to be with you. And I mean, you could be helping to bring him clarity and illumination and, you know, happiness, like make him feel like he could be happy again to be somewhere else. Yeah, I feel like he may be having a wish to like start over and do something new with you, but I definitely don't think he's happy where he's at. So it's either with you that he's thinking like, ooh, my wishes might come true somewhere else, you know, either with you or just in general that he's thinking like, I'm not being served at home, so I would like to be served somewhere else. And he's showing up as the King of Wands, which you've already showed up as the Queen of Wands. So I feel like the both of you kind of need to do the same thing. Like, instead of staying stuck in the current situations that you're in where you're not being served, make a decision to stop self-sabotaging, go through the painful breakups, be on your own for a little bit, and become those sexy, magnetic, charismatic, best versions of yourselves, and then take a leap of faith together. So that way you're not cheating and starting something that's like under the table and hidden away and, you know, things like that. And then you guys can have justice and balance down the road. But I do feel like there's a soul connection here that you guys have. There's a reason why you're feeling drawn to him. And I think things can transform here. But I feel like you need to cut things out of your life and he needs to cut things out of his. You need to be sexy, magnetic, charismatic, and passionate and driven within your life, which obviously you're not feeling that way right now. You're not feeling inspired and driven and happy. And there's some work for you to do and there's some work for him to do to get there. So I feel like there's a possibility you guys can end up together. I feel like there may be some emotions he's not, you know, that he's got hidden under the surface for you. But in order for you guys to have a balanced union down the road, I think you guys both need to make the decision to walk away from your current situations and put an end to the chapters that you guys are living in right now, so you can have a new dawn together in the future. So tearing down the reality that you're living in, you know, going through the tower moment, breaking up and saying goodbye to whoever you're currently with so that you can pursue something with a soulmate that you feel a draw to. So hopefully that made sense, but I feel like you gotta have to make that decision. You know, you should make that decision before something is done between the two of you. You know what I mean? Hopefully that made sense. Wow, there's so many, guys. Starseed message. Guidance on my purpose or the direction I should be moving towards. I feel I'm a starseed and a twin flame. I'm in separation, but not sure if my purpose is solely the twin flame journey. I just need a sip of my drink. Where is my starseed oracle? It's over here. I was looking in the bucket. Let me grab this one first. Alright, Starseed, what's going on with you? Anybody else out there that's a starseed, these messages may apply. So we've got the moon, so you are a divine feminine, just so you know. Confirmation there, you are a divine feminine. And right now is about cycles of rebirth. So I feel like you're having like a rebirth right now. So you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? And you also have Syrian consciousness coming through, and it says you are fully supported and loved, release through feelings. So whatever you're holding on to, allow yourself to feel it, and know that yes, you are here as a twin flame, unifying duality. So that's what twin flames do, is we tap into the infinite, we unify duality, we balance the masculine and the feminine. You are on the feminine side, your masculine's on the masculine side, and we, heal and grow and ascend. And most of the twin flames are usually starseeds as well, that I've noticed. At least the ones that come to my stuff, I've noticed have that seeming to be a case. So you've also been in Atlantis, so you have past lives that you need to work with, like your Atlantean past life. There could be karma from Orion, or there could be karma from Atlantis that you need to heal. But this is basically healing soul patterns and contracts to unify that duality and to release the things that are keeping you stuck, so that you can get to a better situation for yourself, better situation for your union, a better situation as a healer. And as you grow, and there's your sun, which is your divine masculine. So as you're, having your rebirth, your masculine's having his growth and power, amplified. And then healer is popping out here. So it says your mission is to heal yourself and others. So just know that part of your mission is to heal. And as you heal, you're helping the collective consciousness to heal. So it's like you don't really have to do a whole lot. Like, you don't have to be like a master healer in the world healing thousands of people. You're healing thousands of people by healing yourself, by you acknowledging your emotions, by you unifying your own duality, by you healing your own karma, facing your past lives. You're rippling that out into the collective consciousness, and that's helping to heal others. So don't feel like you have to be like some big crazy person doing all this crazy stuff in order to be in alignment with your mission. But just know that you're already doing it just by doing the work on yourself. Take some pressure off of yourself so that you don't feel like you're supposed to be doing all these other things. Let's see what else they say with the soul purpose. So you have wave maker, an emotional cleansing current of love is flowing through you. So basically, you are probably connected with the Syrian energy. I've already had Syrian come through for you, and now you got this energy coming through with the water. So the Syrians are very much emotional beings. I feel like you kind of help other people emotionally, whether you're aware of it or not. Like, you just take on their emotions. People may just tell you their life story. People may just, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, but you take it on. As the divine feminine, you're very receptive to this, and you, again, would be very beneficial to work with water. Like when you shower with intention. When you take a bath, use salt scrub and stuff. Like, shower and bathe with intention. Go near water, bodies of water, like the ocean or a pond or a river or a lake, whatever, just to reconnect with water, to cleanse your emotional body and to like balance your emotional body. But your lived experiences are unique and meaningful. Share them with others. So I feel like you're kind of like a counselor in a way as well. Whatever you've been through, helps to bring peace to other people. So you're like a peacemaker, channeling in, new perspectives and solutions that will help bring peace to other people. Whether you, do it on a grand scale, or just one at a time, or just through friends and family, or, strangers that you meet along the way. It's totally up to you on what scale you do it, but you are somebody that helps cleanse other people's emotions. And they're saying to beat to your own drum, be unique and do whatever feels right to you. You could even do drumming to heal and to connect and to help other people to shift their frequency, because you are a frequency shifter. So basically, you receive and shift frequencies of the universe. So sometimes, a certain frequency comes in, you're going to turn it into words, or a frequency is going to come in and you're going to turn it into a song, or a frequency comes in and you turn it into a certain frequency that you send out through your hand. When you touch somebody, you gave them a new frequency. If you take a crystal, there's a certain frequency in this crystal. You can take it and you can be like, you know what this crystal is about? Blah, 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 blah. And you just told us the energy and frequency of the crystal, but you took it from the frequency and turned it into words. That's how I do everything, is I take frequency, energy, and I channel it into cards, or I channel it into words, or I channel it into a healing session, or I channel it into a candle, or I channel it into my sprays. You basically just constantly are shifting the frequency, and you are here to overcome and grow. So basically, just you being here again is what you're doing. You're helping other people as you grow and as you ascend and as you heal. You're helping other people to do the same. And yes, you have committed to a sacred union, and you are a starseed. So these are just confirmations that you're here to awaken and shift the collective consciousness, and you're here for a divine union at some point. So that's basically all you really need to know, because now we're back to the wave maker again. So know that you have that emotional cleansing current inside of you, and what you choose to do with it is up to you, on what size scale you want to be a healer or a light worker. Is totally up to you. And you may even have a book inside of you to write at some point, like those stories that you had, those unique and meaningful stories inside of you. You may need to write about them. And then with strength, it says everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So like, I'm getting that feeling that you've been through some shit, and you can help other people to go through their shit by expressing what you've been through. Writing a book, or doing little counseling sessions, or becoming like an energy worker where you do hands-on healing, because everybody that comes to me as a healer usually has been through stuff that I've been through, so I know how to help them most of the time. There's been times that I've been like, maybe you should go to this person, but even then, in knowing where to send them, where to help people. So whether you do it through oracle cards, whether you do it through hands-on healing, whether you do it through your voice, whether you do it through making products or working with crystals or whatever, it's up to you to decide. But there's something inside of you that you can speak about, or you can write about, or you can channel one-on-one with people and really help this world by talking about what you've already expressed, what you've already been through, what you've already done. You could even just work with children if you wanted to, and help teach and heal children so that they don't have to go through the same thing you went through, or help children that are going through what you went through. Maybe you went through a divorce as a child, so you can help children who are going through breakups, with their parents, or you went through something specific as a child, you can help children going through something like that, as an adult. So basically, whatever you've been through, turn that into what you do to help other people. You know what I mean? Turn that into your work. Even if it's a twin flame related thing. Like, if you're on the twin flame journey for any amount of time, you've been through stuff other people who are just coming into the journey know nothing about. So you can help counsel them. You can make a group on Facebook and counsel people there. I've got the Facebook group on Facebook for Twin Flames, and there's so many people in there that support each other now that it's like it take care of itself. So you could start something like that, or do something different. It's really up to you, but you have something that you've lived that you can turn around and help other people. And maybe it's meeting like multiple things. Like, you could do Twin Flame stuff and whatever you've been through on a personal level. But just let yourself go with what it feels right. Trust your intuition. All right, so I know that people are donating. Thank you very much. I'm not seeing the donations, though. Like, they're not showing up over here on this side, so I don't know who the people are that donated. Was that one? Usually they're in a bright colored box, but I'm not seeing any bright colored box, or maybe they're just way down and I'm way behind. But I'm going to try to... Oh, there's one. All right. So, stopping by to wish you a happy Halloween. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you. We've been on for an hour and 8 minutes, so I'm probably not going to do too many. But I will take some more. And that was the only one that I saw that was paid. What is this? Yeah, see, Cat, that's why I wasn't taking donations, because I'm not taking, like, paid as, like, hey, if you pay me, I'm doing it definitely, because there's so many of you guys that I don't see them. I saw K's, and that was it. And I don't want to waste a bunch of time scrolling. I'll look for yours, but I've said, like, several times, please do not donate, because I can't guarantee that you'll get it. And then I feel bad for the people that don't donate, because then they don't get readings. And then I feel bad for the people who donated and didn't get a reading. It's just, I hate that. I should just turn it off. I should just turn it off, and then I'll eliminate it. Where is it?
I'm not, it's going all the way back to, can you just comment your question again, KK? Because I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and I'm not seeing any money boxes. All I saw was that one for $5. That was somebody saying thank you, and I'm gone all the way up until 11:52 p.m., which may not be that bad. I don't know what time it is. Where the hell are they? Because there's $60 in here, and I only saw like 3 paid ones. Oh, there's a yellow one. There's a yellow one. Crystal Maid. Any life changes coming soon regarding career, financial abundance, or any other surprises? All right, KK. I'm gonna comment your question again, and I'll try to find it. But I'm gonna do this, girls, real quick, just to see if there's any life changes coming soon for career, finances, or abundance, or any other surprises. We have strength coming in, so I feel like right now could be a good time with like abundance, because strength is the number 8. So I feel like if you can find that inner strength inside of yourself for abundance to come in, abundance could come in for you. What else is going on for her? That didn't want to flip. It flipped, but it flipped back. Then we get the Hierophant. So this is about tradition. This is like commitment. This is stability. This is taking that next level commitment to ourselves. So I feel like, again, the more strength you find for yourself, the more like commitment you commit to yourself, the better your life is going to be with abundance, the better your life is going to be just in general. The better things are going to be with abundance, with career, with love, just anything that you're trying to manifest. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like things are going to turn around for you. And with the 7 of Pentacles, I think right now is the time to be planting seeds of potential for growth. So, start thinking about what it is that you're wanting, start doing like the circle, because I don't know how many people know about this. So basically, the circle is something that I do to manifest, and everything I put into the circle comes to fruition. So basically, you take a piece of paper, you write a circle, and then inside of the circle, you write, I am abundant. I am making $8,000 a month, or I'm making $10,000 a month. Whatever it is that you're wanting to make, just try not to do it in such a way that it's like, if you're only making $200 a month, don't be like, I'm making $8,000 a month, because that's a huge jump for you to make. You want to be able to maintain the frequency. So if you're at like $500 a month and you want to go to $800, do that, because that's a feasible thing that you can do. And once you hit 800, change the circle to be like, I am making $1,000 a month. I am happy in love. I am healthy. I'm in abundance. I'm blah, 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 blah. Use the circle to manifest. I promise you, everything I've put into my circle has happened. There's a video on the Divine Essentials channel called How to Make $10,000 with the Circle. And you can watch that full video if you want to know it. And I have people in my Elsion Light Healing group right now that I think she just got a $500 bonus, and that's what she put in her circle. And other people were saying that their circles were working. So the circle works if you work the circle. But that's what I mean. Like, you've got to be planting the seeds of potential for what you want. Start writing it into existence, speaking into existence, taking that commitment to yourself, educate yourself, do the work, do the footwork, because the universe can bless us, but only if we're taking action with it. If we're just sitting around like, I'd like money, it ain't gonna come. But if we do the little footwork and we do the little abundance things that we can do to make it, manifest, like a little, like gratitude journal, a little affirmation journal, do like a, like a thing that's, what do you call it? Like a picture where you put everything on the picture. You guys know what I'm talking about. You just basically make a vision board, and that's how things can come to you a lot easier. So if you have any fears or doubts, try to eliminate those. Bring up new affirmations instead of like, I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough. Start being like, I am abundant. I have enough. I have everything I need. I have everything I'll ever need. Blah, 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 blah. And make yourself feel that way and embody that way, so that it just keeps coming to you and coming to you and coming to you. I feel like there could be some distractions or illusions that may come up around you, or self-sabotaging beliefs or behaviors that could block you. But if you go within and meditate, you go within and you affirm and you speak into existence, you can have a whole new passionate start, a whole new energy about you, and you can clear any blockages or anything that's keeping you from resurrecting and manifesting things into your life: harmony, balance, happiness, success, With the sun here, this is, you know, clarity and illumination and all those good things coming to you. But again, it requires hard work. So work on your beliefs, work on your thoughts, work on your energy. Be grateful for like everything you have in this moment. Like, I was able to manifest so much with my gratitude journal just by focusing on like 10 things a day that I was grateful for. It brought more and more and more in. It's all about your frequency. If you wake up and you're like, I'm so grateful I had a bed to sleep in, it's a great way to start the day, as opposed to like, I wish I had this, or I wish I had a bigger bed, because it's just gonna take you down. But if you wake up positive and affirming and grateful and, you know, believing, things will keep getting better. Okay? So I'm gonna go find KK, hopefully. Let me go down, and then hopefully not too many people. Please, guys, no, don't do donations, because I'm not gonna be able to take them. I'm just trying to find KK, which I don't see, of course. KK, I'm not seeing you. Is she still here? What time is it? Alright, guys, I'm not going to be on too much longer, because basically I've already done an hour on Instagram, and I still got to go record for the Divine Essentials channel. But I was trying to find KK to help her, and I don't see her. I'm sorry, KK, I'm not seeing you anywhere. And there's... Where is she? Anywhere? I don't see her. Cat 20. Hi there. Hello, first time viewer. Hold on 1 second, guys. What'd you do to the bed? Alright, Cat would like to know about her connection with R. Thank you. There we go. So what about Cat's connection with R? Thank you, Intuitive Moonchild. We've got the Four of Cups, and we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So I don't know if you've got a third-party situation going on here or not, but it looks like it could be, because you got the Three of Pentacles, which is 3, and then you get the Three of Cups, which is 3. So if there's not like a third person involved in here, this could be like a distraction like work, or this could be like something like, you know, like an addiction. It could be a belief system. It could be so many things. But I feel like there's something in the way. There's some sort of distraction, because we got the Four of Cups, which is about missing an opportunity or being distracted and just not having, you know, what's needed in front of you to reconcile, to work together, to build something. So I feel like there may be some work that's needed here. You may need to work on rising up a little bit into your star energy, feeling more abundant, feeling more beautiful, feeling like, woohoo, you know, just to like get his attention back onto you, because I feel like he could be just distracted right now. Yeah, we also have something that flipped here. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about being guarded. I feel like he may be held back and a little guarded. And with the Queen of Wands and the Fool, I feel like if you want him to take a leap of faith, again, this is about being sexy, magnetic, charismatic, turning things into your favor. So try to be just more like receptive, more engaging, more like happy, more focused on your career, more focused on your life, more focused on good things coming to you. With the Tower, this is like tearing things down in your reality and uncovering, you know, what needs to be torn down too. Like what thoughts need to be torn down, what beliefs need to be torn down, what ideas need to be torn down, so that a more valuable offer can come your direction that will lead you to your ultimate fulfillment, that will lead you to your Ten of Pentacles, that can lead to better days where you can work together to build something sacred, where you can, you know, rise up into a better energy. So, you know, basically have healthy boundaries, cut things out of your life that aren't serving you, the negative thoughts, the negative energy, and let things resurrect in a more positive direction as that star. You know, be the star of the show, be the starseed, be the light, be the person that's going to grab attention. And I feel like that's how you can have like a valuable new beginning between the two of you, where he takes a leap of faith in your direction and starts to see you in a new light. So take your energy off of him and put it all onto yourself and keep rising up. All right. Danny B, what starseed journey am I a part of? So let's see what starseed journey you're a part of. We've got the Orion starseed, which is karmic, contracts, logical. So you could either be dealing with Orion energy that's like you could be from Orion, or you could be dealing with Orion energy that's karmic-y, that's like you've got to heal from the karma from maybe like the galactic war or something like that. You also have twin souls, sound healing, and joy coming through with the Syrian consciousness, the dolphin consciousness, with the whale consciousness, and Syrian consciousness. So I feel like you may be from Sirius, okay? And you may just have karma that's left over from the galactic war or just from your lifetime there. But you've got the dolphins and the whales, which are both from Sirius. And then you've got Sirius here, which says you are supported fully and loved, released through feeling. And then there's the cosmic ocean with portals of infinite wisdom. You got to travel through those to get the wisdom that you need to attain. And with the dolphin consciousness, you may have a twin flame or a twin soul here on the earth with you, or in space, you know, out in the ether. But sound healing and joy would be something. So sound healing would help to bring joy to your life, help you to release emotions that aren't serving you, help you to clear out the karma that's not serving you. Traveling through the cosmic ocean will help you to go through what you need to go through to heal as well. And just know that you are fully supported and loved as you are doing all of this. And you are definitely a divine feminine. And now's the time for the rebirth. Hold on one second. What's the matter? I know. Come here. Come here. I know. Okay. Wanna get in the chair? Here you go. Get in the chair. They're very upset because I've been doing this all night. So let me see what else comes through for you. And then I'm just going to take like one more, just because I've been on for a couple hours now. I did one on Instagram and then I came over here. And the dogs are not used to me being gone for hours at a time. So they're like, what are you doing? Starseed mission. So you definitely have the Starseed mission part down. You have been sent from higher dimensions to assist Gaia. Planet era, journey home to, basically journey home to shift your vibe. But then you've got Syrian Starseed again. So you're definitely from Sirius, okay? So Sirius is like the emotional cleansers. If you go to the the Divine Essentials channel, there's a whole video about the Syrians over there that may give you more confirmation about you and what you're doing here. And just give you confirmation on like your soul to see if Syrians resonate with you. But you may also be anchoring Alcyon Light, which is unconditional love, ascension codes, awareness. And you're also here to like establish healthier boundaries, to say no to people and, you know, cut cords and not feel guilty about saying no. Like I feel bad saying no. I feel bad leaving 56 people in the room, but like you got to do it sometimes. So just know that it's safe for you to say no. You may be very emotional. You may take on other people's stuff very easily. That's part of your mission, is to like take it on, but not take it on to the point where you don't transmute it and get rid of it. Like, you've got to cleanse yourself. Like I was telling the other girl, find bodies of water that can help you to cleanse. Go, do salt baths, take shower with intention. Like, when I get into the shower, I put my head over the shower head and intend that I'm like infusing it with energy to release me from everybody's shit. And that's going to help you to cleanse your emotions, and that's going to help you to be that divine feminine that you need to be receptive and to help other people, like, as that emotional cleansing current of energy that you are. But it's also going to make sure that you bring joy into your life, that you're saying no when you need to say no, and then also it's available to you to go into the infinite wisdom that's available to you in the cosmic ocean through meditation. So if you go to the Divine Essentials channel, the last meditation I just posted would be a very good one for you, because I took you through the cosmic portal into the cosmic ocean to heal. And it's with the dolphins, so I would definitely do it, because it's going to give you answers about yourself. If you've already done it, do it again with the intention to receive information about yourself. All right, so let me just take one more, and thank you guys very much. Manishka Guatam. May I know how M is feeling for me? Will he contact me? He suddenly stopped talking to me. All right. So anybody else out there, if you are listening, usually people resonate with the same stuff going on as other people in these rooms. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Just know. All right. So with the King of Cups, I feel like he's holding back his emotions. I know you're asked, like, what is he feeling? I feel like he does have emotion for you, but for some reason he's holding it under the surface, and he's self-sabotaging. This could be because of heartache. Like, he may have had his heart broken in the past, so now he's afraid to love. Like, now he's afraid of you. You know what I mean? Like, that you're going to end up breaking my heart if I let you in. I was already screwed over once. I might get screwed over again. But with the Two of Cups coming through, there's definitely a soul connection here. And I think he can sense that. I think he can feel that. But it may be freaking him out. He may be afraid of what that means. Sometimes dudes are like, like, she's gonna love me too much, or she's gonna make me feel things. So I think he's undecided on what to do right now. But while he's in this energy of not communicating, not talking to you, he probably will start to see from a new perspective, and that new perspective can bring him strength that he needs in order to come towards you to be happy, or to let himself be happy, because I feel like he's not allowing himself to be happy because he's afraid of being hurt. He's afraid of having his heart broken. So I think a new beginning could manifest between the two of you, but that healing is needed, and tearing down the world that's been created right now needs to be torn down. So, like, fears and doubts and insecurities, blockages, indecision, things like that need to be eliminated in order for a passionate new start to happen between you guys. And so some work needs to be done in order for you guys to get to the right vibration, and just try to be focused on yourself, focused on your career, focused on being sexy and magnetic and charismatic. Try to pull your energy off of him. Like, don't be thinking about him nonstop, because that's going to push him away. But I do think he'll take action, communicate, and travel the distance towards you again in the future. As long as you keep rising up in your star energy, being that light of the show, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy. It might take him a while, so don't stress out about it. Don't freak out about it. Don't get anxious, because that's going to block you from manifesting the Ten of Pentacles. You can have a valuable new beginning with him. You can have things turn into abundance and have, like, a positive thing with him. But he needs to feel safe, and he needs to feel that, like, you're not going to be like, and, like, capture him and take his freedom away and then break his heart, So give him the space that he needs so that he can rush in to deliver his truth when he's ready, and just be single, sexy, confident, independent. Know that you would like him in your life, but you don't need him in your life. You're not going to, die without him. Everything will be okay. And that's usually the perspective we need to get into to clear up the conflict, the competition, and the chaos that happens in these connections, so our new beginnings can manifest. Get rid of the stuff that's blocking them from telling you how they feel. Get rid of the stuff that's, causing us that energy of self-sabotage on our part. Because what it comes down to, too, is that we're afraid of having our hearts broken, that they're never going to come back, and that we're never going to see them again, and that's what breaks our hearts. But if you want him to come in, try not to go to that place within yourself. Try to just feel confident knowing that things will work out. He can rise up and he can take everything he's been through and turn it into motivation to pursue you again and to have love in his life. But it's going to require a little bit of healing, a little bit of time, and a little bit of patience. Okay? So hopefully that assisted you. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to definitely do another one of these again in the future, and what I'm probably going to do is just like figure out how to turn off the donation thing or something, or I'll just write it in the thing that this is for free only, because I feel bad when people donate and then I don't see it, and then I feel bad for the people who didn't donate, because once what happens is I end up just doing ones that are donated, and it's just a crazy thing. And it's so hard being on this side of it because there's so many of you guys and I feel bad the whole time. But you know, I'm doing my best, and I did an hour on Instagram tonight for the first time ever, so I'll do it again on Instagram. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, now that I know how to do it and I can, you know, turn it on and turn it off, I'll do it that way, and then you guys can definitely get readings over there, get readings over here. But I just have such a hard time saying no sometimes, so that's why I was like, don't donate. Thank you guys very much. Thank you, Intuitive Moonchild. You're the best. She did so good for me. She's telling everybody what to do. She got me that question that I needed. She's telling everybody where to follow me. Thank you very much, Elisa. Thank you, Paris. Thank you. Hopefully you guys, you know, got what you needed. Let me do just one for the room. Let me see what comes through for everybody in the room. We have Four of Pentacles, so a lot of you could be dealing with somebody that's a little guarded, you know, a little bit like, oh, held back, not speaking up, not communicating, not talking to you. But similar messages I've been saying all night long, which seems to happen in these rooms. The more you're focused on yourself, the more you're in this single, sexy, confident, independent, Nine of Pentacles energy, pre-Empress energy, the more this is going to break down. You know what I mean? Like, the more they see you rise, the more they see you shine, the more they're going to want to open up to you, and the more they're going to want to bring you your Ten of Pentacles, your ultimate fulfillment. This is the perfect thing. You know what I mean? When you're in your Nine of Pentacles, you attract your 10. It's just how it is. And every time I pull this card, this one always comes along because it's the truth. So if you're dealing with somebody that's guarded, that's not communicating, that's not talking to you, try to do your best to be in that place of like, I would like them to be, but they don't have to be. You know, like, I'm going to live either way. Because you're going to live. You're going to survive whether or not they open up or not. So you're better off to, you know, rise into your star energy, get their attention this way by focusing on you, focusing on your career, focusing on your money, focusing on your health, focusing on your, you know, life outside of them. Because if you're sitting around like this just pushes them away. This just makes them feel like they don't want to come near somebody that's sad and miserable and so just know, with the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, like, this isn't what gets them rushing in to tell you their truth. If you want action, you want communication, you want them to travel to you, spin those things in your favor, and that's how you get that passionate new beginning. That's how you get your Nine of Cups. But it requires inner strength. And know that they do have love for you, and they have potential to be the emperor. They just need to get their shit together too. So you got to give them that space and that time for your reconciliation. But have healthy boundaries too, so that you don't bring someone in that's going to sabotage or break your heart. You know, make sure with your healthy boundaries, you're getting a Ten of Cups instead of, like, you know, a booty call or something shitty. That you're getting vulnerable offers, that you're getting authentic offers, that you're getting balanced offers from somebody that's going to give to you what you deserve rather than juggle you and other people. All right? So that's for everybody. You've been so helpful on this journey. I really appreciate you. I wonder if this will end in marriage. I hope you're feeling better today. Thank you so much. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles, that's marriage, that's commitment. The Ten of Pentacles is everything you can think of. And that reading I just did was for the 50 of you in the room. So as long as you're in this energy, single, sexy, confident, independent, whatever your ultimate fulfillment is can manifest. You just have to be in the right energy and have the right boundaries up. You know, just make sure that you're not settling for bullshit, because that's what so many of us do in the beginning of these connections, is we settle for shit, and then we show people that they can treat us badly, and it's not good. And thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm gonna do a pick a card again soon too. I was gonna do what are their intentions, because someone asked for that earlier today. They were like, "Can you do what are their intentions?" And I was actually thinking about doing that. So maybe tonight after I'm done with I have to go record the sacral video for Alcyon Light Healing, and then I got this other thing I've got to do, but I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So I might do the what do you call it? The pick a card for you guys, because I haven't done one in a couple days. I went to sleep yesterday at 1:30 in the afternoon, and I slept until 5:30 in the morning. This Lyme disease makes me sleep, basically. So I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I often do, but you know, I'm just exhausted and doing my best to keep up with everybody and everything. And then I've got the other channel, and I've got Instagram, and I've got Facebook, and I've got TikTok. Happy Halloweeny to the doggos. You know what? I had Halloweenies a few years ago, because I have wiener dogs, and we had wiener puppies that were born on Halloween. We called Halloweenies. Please remember to hit the hit the like button, everybody. Thank you very much. I always feel weird saying that. I'm like, hit the like button. Thank you, Paris. I feel better, but it's like when I sleep, like I sleep. But it's just so bad. We'll put your words on my mirror. Single, sexy, confident. Yes. That's a good thing to do anyway. Like, put affirmations on a mirror. Do that circle thing I was talking about. Like, whatever reality you want to live in, write it as if it's already there in the circle. I promise you, I manifested a dude in the circle. I wish that I didn't. Like, I don't recommend doing it, but it worked. And then he was the worst thing ever. But I got him, and I was like, why did I do this to myself? So try not to put people in the circle, but it works. Like, anything you put in the circle works. I'll say it for you, Bridget. Say what for me? I don't even know. Yes, yeah, the ending reading was for everybody, multi-dryer. I'm just looking forward to being able to eat normal food again. Too much dental work. I totally understand that. I've had a lot of shit done to my teeth, and I still have stuff that I need to have done. I have my mom's teeth, unfortunately. I've got a lot of my mom's stuff, I've noticed. I'm like, why is my body falling apart? I'm only 36. 4 crowns. Ugh. Yeah, I had a bunch of wisdom teeth out not too long ago. Hit the like button. Thank you. I need to. That's why I was. I've been talking to an accountant about the business, and I need to hire someone to like do my like promoting, because I'm not. I do okay at like some stuff like that, but like when it's like comes down to being like, hey, take Alcyon Light Healing, or hey, do this, I feel weird. So then people don't know about stuff that they want to do. Because I get every time I mention it, people are like, "Oh my God, what is this? Where is the pen?" And I'm like, I thought you might have known." Like, I just never ever speak up. So I don't know. I gotta get better at telling people what I've got. Because like the Etsy store and stuff, there's tons of stuff in there. There's a whole other channel that has picker cards on it, and then has like things that I teach you and give to you for free. And it's free stuff, so it's not like I'm like, pay for it. Like, I just get weird about promoting myself. I'm all done with readings now, Marini, but I'm sorry. I'll do another one soon. And now I did one on Instagram for an hour earlier, and I'm going to do those more often as well. And I'm going to turn something on. I'm either going to turn on regular bookings for 4 weeks out, or I'm going to turn on 911 readings soon. I've only got like a week and a half of private readings left to do, and as long as I still feel good, I'll turn on the 911 readings that come back in 3 days. So just keep checking the website, like if you're somebody that's waiting on a reading, because I'm either going to turn them, I can turn it on from my phone. So like if I feel good, I'm going to turn it on. If I don't feel good, I'm going to turn it off. But yeah. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Intuitive Moonchild. How much are the 911 readings? The 911 readings, if you get the 3 question, it's 44, and then the 5 question is 99. And it's supposed to be like 11 minutes and 20 minutes, but I never end up doing 11 or 20 minutes. I always end up doing way more, just because it's hard for me to answer 3 questions in 11 minutes, and it's hard for me to answer 5 questions in 20 minutes. And it depends on if it's quick answers, because I speak fast, I can get things done in like 25 minutes. But 911 readings, I usually go over to about 30 minutes at least with the 20 minutes. And then with the 11 minutes, those always go up to about, they're usually 20-minute long for the 11-minute one. But they're $44 and $99. And then the regular bookings for 5 question is $44, and you wait 4 weeks for that to come back. It was at 10 weeks, and I just decided, I've had things off for 8 weeks now. And that's been a big hit, turning those off. But I needed to catch up. It was just too much. And I felt bad making people wait 10 weeks because stuff changes, and it's like, oh. I know. Heather gets like 4-hour long readings. That's the thing too. Like if you come to me regularly, consistently, and I know your story and your situation, you usually get longer readings from me. Like I build relationships with my people. Like I'm not about the money. And that's something that most of the people who come to me can find out by just coming to me on a regular basis. Once I see your name a couple times, I know that you've been coming. I know what's going on. I feel bad for you. Like, I end up doing way more. Thank you, Island Beauty. Thank you. Yeah, I try to do as much as I can. And then I do the free stuff on Instagram a lot too. There's always 20-minute readings on, 15-minute readings on Instagram every day. Multi-dryer on the Divine Essentials channel, or even if you go to the homepage of this channel, there's a playlist, and one of my videos for the Starseed stuff is how to find your star origins, which there's different ways to do it, but I have a whole series of videos over there. So if you watch that one, and then you watch, like, if you feel like you're Syrian, or you feel like you're Pleiadian, or you feel like you're Lyran, like if you already feel like a connection to one, go watch the video that says Syrian Starseed characteristics, and it's just like 30 minutes of me telling you your soul. And I've had people cry, I've had people email me, they're like, oh my god. So you'll know if it is or isn't by the end of that. You did. Oh, and Heather does private readings too, guys. Heather Schultz has the channel now. I forget the name of it exactly, but it's on here. She does pick a card readings, and she's always open for private readings. She does Zoom readings too, where she'll talk to you face to face and interact with people. Shadow and Shine. Shadow and Shine is her channel, and she's in my Twin Flame group as well as an approved reader. So she's somebody that I support, and that's something that I let people know. I'm going to be adding her to the website as a place too, because if I'm booked and people don't want to wait 4 weeks, or if I don't have the 4-week thing open, they can go to other people. Thank you very much, the Risen Antigen. Yep, you're on Instagram and TikTok too. Heather is on Instagram and TikTok. Heather Schultz, Shadow and Shine. There's tons of stuff out there. Tons of content now, but if you go on my Instagram, I think me and her follow each other, so you can find her too on there. I do little 15-minute readings on there. I do little post pictures every day. I don't do them on here because not a lot of people, like, everybody wants the pick-a cards, and then if I don't post the pick-a cards, it's like people just leave. Like, and people just leave anyways. If I don't post anything, people leave. I'm like, I lost like 2,000 subscribers when I took that little hiatus when I had the issue with the channel. I was pissed off because they like took away my monetization because of people reporting my videos, and I fixed it all and got the thing back, but I was just like not into uploading after that. I felt mad because I was like betrayed, and I lost like 2,000 subscribers just by not posting. People just left. It's so weird. I'm like, you would think that like getting a notification of something you don't want to see would make you be like, I'm unsubscribing, but people just unsubscribe because I wasn't posting, and I was like, And they do that. Like, I wasn't as consistent this last week because I wasn't feeling well, and I went down. People, I was at like 46.9, and now it was like 46.8 again. It happens really, really quickly. What is your favorite kind of reading to do? I like, it's because I do because I do the twin flame stuff so much all the time. I like doing the starseed ones because it's like I get to tap in. I'm a starseed. I'm a light worker. I'm like, I know everything star stuff. Like, I know tons of, the Atlantean this and that, and like it just opens up a whole other doorway when I do the starseed stuff. So when I turn readings back on, I'll probably do the star origin one as well as the others. But I like doing those just because it breaks up the monotony of, is he coming back? Does he love me? Does he, like, I get that question all day, every day, constantly, which I get, and I feel bad for the people, so I do them because I feel bad and I just know what it's like to be on that side of it. But it can be a little like, yeah, like it gets to be just a little too much sometimes because it's like constantly the same thing. And I get a lot of the same questions of like, is this my twin flame? And I get to tell the same spiel over and over. Like, nobody can really tell you that except for you. Cards can come out and say that it is, but it might not be. And, the only way you're going to know if it's your twin flame is if you feel it inside. And you may feel it inside one day and then 6 months later be like, I was wrong, it was a karmic. But I, as a reader, should not be telling you, oh yeah, this is your twin flame. Like, I did the is this a twin flame soulmate karmic piles, and in the beginning of that I told people, like, this can give you clarification, can give you confirmation, but you're still gonna doubt. You're still gonna, even if I said 100% this is your twin flame, you have a natural thing inside of you that doubts. So it doesn't matter what other people tell you because you're human. You're gonna doubt it. But I don't know. Sometimes the twin flame can become a little redundant. Yeah, multi-dry. I always knew from like a very young age that I wasn't like from here. And I even had like weird stuff happen when I was a kid with like star stuff, and my dad is the same way, like, and we have like a weird blood type, and just like all these little things that happened along the way that like showed me the way there. And then when I had my awakening, they just started talking to me. Like, the Pleiadians are who gives you these messages. Like, I speak it, but the Pleiadians are the ones that like connect me to them to give you the answers. Like, it's not me, it's spirit, and it's the Pleiadians specifically that come through me. But most of the people who resonate with me or come to me is like a starseed. Sorry, Martha, I'm all done doing readings now. I was just talking to everybody. What is the most unique, different question you've been asked as a reader? Like the exact opposite of the regular, how is he feeling? I'm not sure if the, like, I have a wicked bad memory with stuff, but I know there's been things out there. Like, I like it when people ask, like, what they need to heal or what they could, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I've had some really weird questions that I've, like, had to turn away, too. Like, I had, like, a stalker who was, like, stalking this girl, and he wanted me to write them, like, a thing about what she liked to do sexually with this other girl, and it was just, like, ugh. Like, those things stick out to me when I have to be like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, but, yeah, there's been some, you're welcome, Secret Squirrel. But there's been some really good questions too, but I can't think of off the top of my head of like exactly what it was. Like, sometimes it's just even the details that go along with the questions of like, me and this person have known each other for 75 years and blah 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 blah. And it's like, oh wow. Do I help people learn tarot too along with the starseed information? So during Alcyon Light Healing, there is a small section in, I think it's level 6 or level 7, which when we get to that, like, with the thing with Alcyon Light Healing, you don't have to take all of it. Like, if you see something that resonates, take that part and leave it. But I think it's level 7, I'm doing a small section about how to learn to read tarot and how to learn to read the oracle cards. But this year, what I want to do is do like a thing on Vimeo where you can pay, you can rent or own a course where I teach you how I read, because the way I read tarot is different than the way a lot of other people read. But there will be a small section in Alcyon Light Healing that will teach people the tarot. I think it's going to be pretty far out from now, though, because this is 52 weeks of stuff that I'm teaching, and it's just a lot. I didn't think it was going to be so much, but I knew it was going to be a lot. So week 33 is tarot basics and oracle basics, and then how to interpret the energy and, you know, things like that. And then in the manual, there's a little thing that goes over it, but I'm going to come up with one that's just specifically for tarot soon, and have that available for people on the website, and I'll let people know when that's there. And I just did that video on my, what do you call it, the Divine Tarot. Like, it broke it down, like what each card meant, so you can start off with that and see which, you know, see from the Fool to the last card, like what every card means, like what the Empress means. It was just a short one. It's how to interpret the Divine Tarot is what I did earlier, like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But I do want to do a course for you guys, because I read a lot differently than other people read, and I think in the beginning you probably have to go slow with what I do, which if you watch my videos from a year ago, I wasn't like I am now. I don't think, anyways. Like, I watched videos back then and I'm like, ugh, that's not what that means. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, I learned more as I went, I guess, but I think the way that I interpret cards has changed too, because what I did for me was, like, I read 2 books, like a little beginner's book, and then I watched other readers, and I saw what they had for, like, you know, the Knight of Wands or this card or that card, and then I kind of just adopted. Like, I think that's the best way to do it, is adopt what you think this card means, because when Spirit puts you in front of a person, what Spirit's going to do is be like, Spirit's going to give you the card that you think, you know, equates to whatever the situation is that they're dealing with. So if someone's like, how does he feel? And you pull out, you know, whatever card, say you pull out the Fool, in your mind, whatever the Fool equates to is how that person's feeling. So it's just trusting your intuition and having your own, you know, you want to have, like, the basics, but you also want to have your own way of reading things too. Thank you so much, J Beat. Tips on how to shuffle. I just hold it like I put my hand like this, and I hold this like this, and I just take, like, a little bit at a time until, and you can do it really slowly and one will fall out, but you gotta, like, hold on to it tightly, but, you know, loose enough so that your thumb is, like, pulling, you know what I mean? Like, this is being held, and this is pulling, and then once you get better at this, you can speed it up, and cards just pop right out, and you just have your empty hand. And we got the Emperor. And then there's another way you can do it, where people, like some people are really good, where they, like, break it in half, and then I can't do all that stuff. Like, I can do it, but I'm like, like, takes me 10 minutes. You kind of let it just fall. Yeah, so just go slow. Because if you're, like, too fast, sometimes you can mess with the energy. I know sometimes when I get into a role of channeling for people, I go quickly, but they do recommend that you go kind of slow. Just get a good grip. And if it's a bigger deck, like my big Journey of Love deck, I hold it upright like this, and I go, like, I pull with my thumb, and then one pops out, and we got the 2 of Pentacles. And I pull with my thumb. Thank you, Anna G. And boom, 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 boom. And you just do it until one comes. But that's usually why I start speeding up, because it can take forever, you know. And it does. You'll get faster. You'll get better as you do it. What I like is this little deck, because this little deck is like, and they just pop out really quickly. It is safe to say no. Or what I do too, Heather, if you don't want to shuffle, is I hold on to the deck like this and I split the deck, and whatever I split to is what the card is. So like I'll have the intention in my mind of like, what is he thinking? Boom, Knight of Wands. He's thinking about coming in and being a Knight of Wands. You know, what is he feeling? Boom, Ten of Swords. He may not be feeling too good right now. He could have went through a painful ending. Boom. And then, oh, the King of Wands. Like, I do that a lot, especially on Instagram, where I have one hand holding the phone. I put the deck down on the table and I just split. You know, I just split the deck and I'm like, oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we got, you know what I mean? So you don't even have to shuffle to still be able to do what you want to do. You know, I've seen it work both ways. That's why I read differently. Like some people, you know what I mean? You feel called to my cards, but I'm lost in it and slow and get a lot of messages at once. So I wanted to know how you do it because I feel like I connect with you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, for me, I just kind of taught myself. I learned oracle cards in like a class. Like I went to an oracle card class. And so in that, it was like we broke it down to, you know, what color means what number means what. So like I know every number has a meaning. I know every color has a meaning. So like if I'm doing oracle card reading, I might talk about things that like aren't on the card. Like say this card, right? Let's say that this isn't this. This is just an oracle card. You see all this blue could be talking about the fact that they have their throat chakra involved. Like somebody has some things that they want to tell you. You know, this could be throat chakra involved because it connects with the blue in the throat. Or whatever blue is to you. Somebody could be feeling relaxed. Somebody could, whatever it is to you, you know. And then the little things on here, whatever you kind of take away from those, like, I feel like money's coming your way, you know, and you're going to be relaxed and calm because of the blue, you know, just, it's going with your intuition. And then if there's a number on the card, like the number one to me is about awakening. It's about paying attention. So I would read this as like, pay attention because money's coming in. If you relax and allow it to come in, or somebody might have something to tell you, or you might have something you got to tell somebody else, you know, it's basically all intuitive. That's the main thing, is trusting what comes through, because it doesn't matter what color it is or what number it is or what card it is. Every card can be read 1,000 different ways. It matters what the person in front of you is asking and just trusting. Like I still doubt, like when people ask me a question, I'm like, I hope this makes sense. Like I hope, because I'm like, the Three of Cups can be coming together to celebrate, to reconcile, or it can be a third party. And I'm like, maybe like I don't know. But if then I get, you know, something else that's like Two of Cups, I'm like, oh, that's a progression. Two of Cups leads into the Three of Cups, so you and your person are probably going to reconcile. But if I got the Seven of Cups, there's the Seven of fucking Cups. If I got the Seven of Cups with the Three of Cups, I'd be like, somebody might be distracted and have a third party. Because this can be distractions. This can have too many cups, too many options, too many things. But it's like just getting the basic knowledge down of what these mean can really help you. And then learning how things progress. Like the Nine of Pentacles leads to the Ten of Pentacles. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is laying down those seeds to get to the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing the hard work to get to the Nine of Pentacles. You know, they all kind of progress in their own way. Some of them don't really make sense. Like the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords can make sense, but like Six of Swords is about coming out of a mental, emotional turmoil, so then to go into the Seven of Swords kind of feels weird to me. But it depends on what suit you're in. The Swords are all just a mess, I think. But the Pentacles kind of make sense. The Wands make sense. And then with the Cups, you know, the Cups usually make sense in their progression. But not even, like, because then you go to the Four Cups, and the Four Cups is about, you know, distraction or missing an opportunity. So to go from celebrating to missing an opportunity is like, so it's really intuitive, basically. But having your basic thing down helps a lot to know what you know, it means to you. So if you've never read a book, you've never seen anything, just go off of the colors and the numbers and the pictures, because even the pictures to every tarot deck are different. But they speak to you, like this tells you something, like she's stuck. And when you're stuck, usually you're in fear. But if she just backs up, she can cut those ropes and she can break herself free. So she can eliminate whatever the problem is here. She doesn't have to be stuck. It's her fear that's keeping her stuck. So you want to, read the images. So hopefully that made sense to somebody. But that's basically what I do, is just read the energies. What time is it? 1 a.m., not too bad. All right. Well, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go record the sacral chakra stuff for Elsion Light Healing. We're moving on to week 11. It's basically just me talking about the sacral chakra, and then tomorrow night I'm doing a clearing the womb meditation. And then I guess Monday night I'm doing Awakening the Divine Feminine Allowance meditation. I didn't realize I did 2 meditations for that one. Maybe I'll do them together in one tomorrow night. That way I can save myself some time. Because the Divine Feminine and the womb are basically the same thing. So I think I'll combine those two. But thank you guys very much. Oh, shit. I wasn't seeing any comments left. Your reading resonates so well sometimes, just accurate. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry guys, the readings are over. I was just saying bye to everybody. Literally just been feeling my way through it, but it seems to be working since it resonates. Yes, if you just trust your intuition, that's the best thing you can do. Interpret all of these small things is truly fascinating. Yeah, and every reader's got their own way, and everybody does it, it's just, I don't know, I just do what comes through. Plus, I have clear knowing as my main gift, so it helps a lot for me to just trust what comes through. I need to listen to those meditations. Yay! Looking forward to it too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, Need to. I've already finished. I've been on for 2 hours, and I did an hour on Instagram earlier, so I'm a little wiped out. Finances. You gotta plant some seeds of potential for your finances to grow. Start thinking positively. Go back and watch what we did earlier when this post, because I talk about the circle, or go to the Divine Essentials channel and watch the circle video, because if you need money, you can make money with the circle. Look up how to make $10,000 with a circle on the Divine Essentials channel, and that will tell you how to make money really quickly, easily, awesomely. I was able to do it, and it keeps going. What have I done for myself during this blue moon? I bought myself some stuff, some fancy costume stuff, and my Nana made me dinner earlier tonight, and I allowed myself to sit down and eat with the dogs, and that's about it. I never really, you know what, I need to start doing more for myself, because all I do is record and work for others. And that's pretty much it. But I slept yesterday. I went to sleep at 1:30 and slept until 5:30 in the morning. I don't even know how long that is. It's longer than 12 hours. So yeah. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Thank you. I got this on some Halloween thing. And then I got the necklace, the bracelet, and this like belly chain thing from this lady on Etsy. It's like, you can do different things with it too. Like I can bring this up like over the boobs and have this be all different, but this is supposed to be see-through pants. I wore actual pants underneath it because I was like, I'm not wearing see-through pants tonight. That's just weird. And then it came with this. I ordered Ankh earrings, like the little Ankhs, but they didn't get them. Do I go out with friends? No, I do not. Especially since this, last year I went out for Halloween with a friend, but since the whole COVID thing, I don't go anywhere. Like, and I don't usually go out anyways, but like I went to the grocery store today and there's so many people there. I was like, get away from me. But no, I don't really go out much anymore because of COVID, and just because I got rid of a lot of people
a couple years ago, well, about a year ago, I had like a fallout with all the people that are close to me. When things started getting good for me, they were like, we don't like you anymore. Yeah, and I do belly dancing sometimes, Heather. So I was thinking if I, go to belly dancing class, I can use these for there too. We're on a national lockdown again. Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry. Hi there. I'm all done with the readings now. I've been on for 2 hours. But you're welcome to go back and watch the ones that I did. And I'll be doing more again soon, and I'll be doing some on my Instagram too, because I did the first one on Instagram tonight to see how it went, and it went good. So I'll do more on there, especially because I can just face it at the cards. I don't have to be like dressed. That's another thing, is like most days I'm in my pajamas when I'm doing these. If I don't have to do my makeup, I'm like, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright guys, well, we're just going to keep attracting new people, and I feel bad because I don't want to keep saying no to everybody. Yeah, that'll be good having your own car there too, Heather. And you won't have to worry about touching people. I was like, get away from me. I'm sorry, Love Light. We're all done now. I was just saying goodbye to everybody. But thank you so much for everybody who joined me. Thank you very much for the donations. I'm sorry if I didn't get to yours. And I will be back again soon. And I'm going to do, the next pick a card is going to be what are their intentions. Sending you love, sending you light, sending you awesome sauce energies. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Pallavi, if you go to my other channel, there's stuff on there about clear knowing and like working with your gifts and stuff. I'm doing a whole year-long thing over there where you can go and open your gifts up. Good night. All right. Thank you. Bye.